If you are the type that is scared of being knocked out by spike while scalping these little candlesticks, after today's video, you are going to be confident to scalp 50 candlesticks without fear using the CCI strategy I'm going to show you. Now let's dive into the strategy. So we're going to be focusing on how to scalp these little candlesticks, okay? How to scalp those little candlesticks, okay? We're not catching spikes today. We're going to be focusing on how to scalp those little candlesticks without being knocked out by spike. This is crash, okay? So if you're going to be scalping, ensure you scalp in either boom 1000 or scalp or crash 1000. So this is crash. So if you are scalping on crash, it means you're going to be what? You're going to be buying, okay? You're going to be buying. So you're not going to be selling, you're going to be buying. Why on boom, you will be selling on boom. So this strategy is easy and is beginner friendly, okay? So I'm going to show you how you are going to set up your indicator and the steps you are going to follow to use it. But before then, first thing to do is to check for your trend, okay? You have to go over to the higher time frame to check if the price is what? Trending up, okay? This is crash. So if you are scalping, you should be scalping in a condition like this. If you are scalping, you should be scalping when price is trending up, okay? Not in this kind of condition. No, not in that kind of condition, okay? So when you are scalping, look for a bullish trend. Then you enter for a buy. And if it is boom, you look for a bearish trend and then you enter a sell trade, okay? So right now we don't have an actual direction of the trend. Is kind of ranging presently, okay? So if you were to meet your charts, on a bullish trend like this and you want to get a position, so after confirming the direction of the trend in your 1 hour time frame, you head over to your 1 minute time frame to get an entry, okay? So let's go back to 1 minute time frame. So on the 1 minute time frame, we're going to be setting up our indicator. Already we have the moving average as usual on our main chart, okay? That is just to confirm the direction of the price, okay? Just to tell us if it is trending up or is trending down. So let's get over to our indicator window and set up our indicator. On the main chart, we have the moving average, and okay, you can see that over here. And on indicator window 1, we have the relative strength index, that's the RSI, and we have the commodity channel index, which is your CCI. And these are the indicators we are going to be using today. So let's check out the setting of our moving average on the main charts. So we have the moving average period 9, okay? Period 9. Shift is 0 and method is simple and apply towards medium price, okay? Take note of that. So there are no levels. All you have to do is put in your style, color, and you click on save. Then the next indicator is your RSI, the relative strength index. Let's check out the setting. It's the usual one we do use. So here we have period 5. Apply to typical price. I got a question of someone asking me how to draw the two lines, the overbought and oversold levels of the RSI. You don't draw it, okay? When you set up the levels over here, like we have here, okay, level 10 and level 90, it will appear on your chart. Let me click on this edit, okay? That pen icon, you click on it. So when you click on it, you see the position to add the levels. If there are no levels added already, all you have to do is click on this plus icon and then you can add your level. So you just type in the level number over there. If you want to name it oversold level, overbought level, you just write it over there. But I don't want to name mine because I already know. Okay, so after imputing the figures for your level, you head over back and then the style should be your background color. Remember, okay, if you're using a black background, over here should be black. I'm using white, so mine is white. Okay, then after that we click on save, and then the main indicator for today is your CCI, the commodity channel index. And then let's check out the setting. So the CCI parameters, we have periods 300 applied to weighted close. Okay, ensure you screenshot it or write it down somewhere so you don't forget it. Then you have your levels. These are the default level minus 100 and 100. So you just leave it the way it is. Do not edit it. Okay, so your style, you choose the style color you want to appear. Then thereafter you click on save. So we are done setting up our indicator. Let's head over back to our main chart. So I'm just going to pull up my indicator window right now. Okay, so you can see our indicator all set up. Okay, so right here we have the CCI, which is the red line, and your two levels, your overbought level and your oversold level of the RSI. And on our main chart we have the moving average. Okay, so these are the indicators we are using. And looking at it like this, I believe you should understand how it works, right? It's just like other usual indicators. Okay, so but let me explain. So when you are using this indicator, the CCI, we're going to be using it to scalp. Okay, so we're looking out for opportunity when CCI touches what? The oversold level. It should touch what? Level 10. So we'll be looking out for any opportunity CCI touches the oversold level. Okay, so when CCI touches the oversold level, you don't jump into opening a trade immediately. You have to wait. Why do you need to wait? Because another spike can hit. Okay, so all you have to do is wait. So when you wait for the CCI to start curving up a bit, okay, you see the CCI start curving up a bit. So when the CCI starts curving up, okay, you see that it has left the level 10. It has left level 10 and is beginning to what? Trend up. Then you go further to look for the next condition, and that is checking your moving average on your chart if it has crossed over below the price. Can you see that? If it has crossed over to the other side, it was initially here, it will cross over to this side, and that will be a confirmation for you to scalp. Okay, so after this, after checking out for this condition, you have to also look at the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, you have to look at the 5 minutes time frame. Let's head over to the 5 minutes time frame. Now look at the 5 minutes time frame. You have to look at the 5 minutes time frame that it aligns with the 1 minute time frame. That is, it should also be trending up. It should also be what's showing that it is bullish. Can you see that now? Can you see this one over here? When you check the 5 minutes time frame, you can see that it's also what? Level 10 and it's already trending up. When 5 minutes time frame aligns with 1 minute time frame, you'll be able to take a trade on the 1 minute time frame and you can stay long on that trade. Okay, but if 5 minutes time frame does not align, probably let's say 5 minutes time frame is trending down and then you are buying on 1 minute time frame, spike is going to hit you out. Spike is going to knock you out. Okay, so ensure that your 5 minutes time frame is also heading to the same direction with your 1 minute time frame. Do you understand? Okay, so now to get a longer stay, like you're going to hold your position for a longer time, ensure that the 15 minutes time frame also align with both of them. 5 minutes time frame aligns with 1 minute time frame. You are going to hold that trade confidently, and to hold it more confidently, ensure that 15 minutes time frame and 30 minutes time frame also align if you want to hold it longer. Okay, but if you want a sharp trade that you can just take and you can just end your alignment with what the 5 minutes time frame before taking your trade. Okay, but if you want to stay longer, like let me show you something. Yeah, like look at this. If you want to be able to scalp something like this, if you want to be able to scalp all these candlesticks, as long as they are, you have to ensure that the 3 time frames, 30 minutes, 15 and 5 minutes time frame, all of them are heading in the same direction with the 1 minute time frame. They should all be what? Bullish. Okay. And when you are able to get this exact entry point, you are going to scalp massive candlestick. This right here is more than 50 candlesticks, guys. Okay, so this is the secret you have to use, you have to apply in order not to be knocked out by spike. So ensure that your 1 minute time frame, your 5 minutes time frame, your 15 minutes time frame, your 30 minutes time frame aligns, and they are all trending in the same bullish direction. Okay, so you can see that over here, that's the 1 minute time frame using the CCI. When the CCI touch the level 10, you have to wait. Okay, remember I told you not jump in immediately, wait for it to start trending up. Can you see that? By the time it starts trending up, look over to your charts. When you look at your chart, by then the moving average will cross over to the other side. Then you can now confidently enter a trade and scalp massive candlesticks. Okay, so this is how the strategy works. I just kept it simple and beginner friendly, and I don't make this video very long, and I believe you understand, right? You understand how the strategy works. So I want you to back test it. This is crash. If I head over to Boom now to check if the strategy works, let's head over to Boom. So this is Boom 1000. Okay, now on Boom we should be looking at the CCI touching the overbought level, right? Because we want to be selling, so we should look for the period at which the CCI touches the overbought level, so we can enter a sell trade and then scalp massive profits down. And you can see that. And just the same way I explained on crash, you have to ensure that the 5 minutes time frame is also in alignment. Okay, is also showing that it's going bearish. It has to align with what? The 1 minute time frame. And the 15 minute time frame, if you want a longer trade, should also do the same thing. They should all what? Have touched the overbought level and is trending down. Now you can see the CCI in action over here. Can you see that? When the CCI hits the overbought level and then it starts trending down, the moving average cross over to the other side. Can you see that? Then you enter and get and scalp up to 50 candlesticks, guys, without fear of being knocked out by spike. Remember to always scalp on a bearish trend in Boom and scalp on a bullish trend in crash. Do not start selling on Boom when the trend is bullish. That's gonna be disastrous. Okay, that's gonna be so disastrous. Okay, so ensure that the trend is bearish and the higher time frame does not show any rejection, any sign of rejection, weak rejection. It doesn't show any reversal. You understand? So that is that for this strategy. If you got value from this video, I want you to hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment the next strategy you want me to talk about. Okay, now turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we post many more great strategies. Keep winning, trade smart, and don't forget to always apply risk management. Thank you for watching. Bye.